So you've probably played around with AI tools, right? But have you ever stopped and thought, what would it actually take for me to build something like this? Well, that's exactly what we're digging into today. We're going to lay out a super clear 3-book roadmap to get you from just using AI to actually building with it.
All right, so let's get right to it. There's so much hype out there, but the real question, the one that really matters is, how do you bridge that gap? How do you go from just messing around with these amazing tools to actually engineering something solid and powerful? That's the path we're laying out right now, from user to builder.
We've broken this whole journey down into 3 clear stages, and for each stage, there's a key book that really nails it. Now, this is not just a reading list, okay? Think of it as a step-by-step path to mastering how to build with AI, specifically with LLMs, large language models, the brains behind things like ChatGPT. The best part is, this roadmap is designed so you can jump in wherever you are right now, whether your goal is to understand, apply, or actually deploy this tech.
Okay, step 1. This is all about rolling up your sleeves and building the engine from scratch. Seriously, from the ground up. See, the point here isn't just to use an LLM. It's to get this really deep, gut-level understanding of how the whole thing actually ticks. And the book for this stage is, you guessed it, Build an LLM from Scratch. The title says it all, right? This one's for the engineers, the researchers, anyone who's looked at an LLM and thought, I need to know what's going on inside that black box. It literally walks you through it step by step. And honestly, for this level of detail, it's about as hands-on as it gets.
And this idea is perfectly captured by this quote from the physicist Richard Feynman: "What I cannot create, I do not understand." That is the entire philosophy of step 1. It's this belief that true, deep understanding doesn't come from just observing or using something. It comes from building it yourself. This book is all about that.
But look, this is way more than just a cool learning project. There are some serious, real-world reasons to build your own custom LLM. Think about it. In super specialized fields like finance or medicine, a model that you've tailored to that specific domain, it's going to blow a general-purpose model out of the water. And here's the big one: data privacy. You keep all your sensitive information in-house. Nothing gets shared. That is huge.
All right, let's talk step 2. So you've seen under the hood, you get how the engine works. Now the game changes. The focus shifts from building the model itself to using existing powerful models. This stage is all about mastering the strategy of building actual solutions for real-world problems.
And the perfect guide for this is the book AI Engineering. Notice the huge shift here. We're not building from scratch anymore. No, we're taking these incredibly powerful foundation models that already exist and leveraging them. This is for all the developers, all the companies out there who are thinking, okay, how do we get this amazing AI capability into our products, into our day-to-day operations?
And this book really hammers home a key idea. AI engineering is its own thing. It's a whole new discipline. It's super important to understand that this is different from traditional machine learning engineering. ML engineers often focus on creating new models. AI engineers, they're the masters of taking those models and building incredible applications on top of them. It's a different skill set, and it's in massive demand.
And that brings us to our third and final stage, step 3. This is really where the rubber meets the road. We've gone from understanding the engine to applying it, and now it's about mastering the entire pipeline. We're talking about the technical craft of taking an AI app from just a cool idea all the way to a professional, scalable product that's out there in the world.
And your guide for this final leg of the journey is the LLM Engineer's Handbook. This book is not about abstract theory. It's all about the nitty-gritty, practical, technical details. This is for the engineer who's on the verge of shipping a product and needs a playbook on exactly how to build it, optimize it, and get it deployed the right way.
And what's so critical here is that this handbook covers the entire pipeline, from end to end. I mean everything. It takes you through collecting and engineering your data, supervised fine-tuning, and even advanced techniques like RAG. That's Retrieval Augmented Generation, which is just a fancy way of saying you're helping the LLM pull in external data to be more accurate. Then it covers evaluation, cloud deployment, all the ops stuff. It is literally a complete technical blueprint for taking your app live.
And to make sure all this stuff isn't just theory, the book has you work on this super cool recurring project, building your LLM twin. Just imagine this for a second. You train a model on your own data, your social media posts, your emails, whatever, to create a digital version of you that can actually write in your unique style and voice. It's such a brilliant way to apply every single step of that pipeline we just saw.
Okay, so we've walked through the 3 stages, right? First, building the engine to understand it. Second, engineering the application to solve problems. And third, mastering the pipeline to deploy it. Now let's put it all together so you can figure out, okay, where do I start?
So here's the roadmap, all in one place. It's actually pretty simple. If your main goal is to truly understand how this stuff works, you start with the foundational book. If you're focused on applying AI to solve problems, you go for the strategic, comprehensive guide. And if you're at the point where you're ready to deploy something real, you grab the technical, hands-on handbook. Understand, apply, deploy. That's the entire journey.
So there you have it. That's the map. We've laid out the path from just being an AI user to becoming a genuine AI builder. We've covered the 3 key stages: understanding the core mechanics, applying the model strategically, and deploying real-world solutions. So the only question left, the question for you, is where does your journey begin?